Kia ora everyone, I'm Carmel, the Super Manifestor, and I am here with the wonderful Kerry Dell, who's going to introduce herself, and then I'm going to hit her with questions about body frequency. Kerry, give us a little bit about you.
Thank you, Carmel, and thank you for this opportunity. So, yes, I have been fascinated with natural health from over 25 years ago, when some specialists told me that I wouldn't be able to conceive children naturally, and I dived in and I was trying to find ways of how to put my body back into balance to help me heal. And I discovered I could do it, and I could do it naturally. But it took a few different aspects of my well-being. It did take my physical. It also took my emotional. It really did take the mental, and it took the spiritual. So I definitely know that there's more facets to us than just one angle. And the more of those that we can actually put into balance, the more you start coming into your full energy and vitality. So in the last probably 5-6 years, I've been working out of a clinic here in Auckland. I do bioresonance and quantum technology to be able to analyze your DNA and your stem cells. And I'm also a master health coach, which I've got clients all over the world.
Wow. So tell me, Kerry, when people come into your clinic, just tell me about the clinic, because as I've got to know you over the past few months, like hearing you talk about the stories of transformation and some of those, what goes into that. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, because I truly always feel that I never actually take a case history of my clients until I know what is happening at cellular level. Because we're about looking at root causes. I don't want to know symptoms. Symptoms are the end result. But what's the cause? What triggered it? What went imbalanced in your body? Where does that start from? And so I feel like I'm a little bit of a detective, but I've got these beautiful tools, which is based on measuring the frequency and vibration of every cell in your body. And it'll tell me what's overworking, what's underworking, what chemically is not functioning correctly, what pathology is not functioning correctly, what pathogens are in the way, so what toxins are there. So by looking at these different things, I feel it brings it down to where you need to focus. And when you know where to focus, it just makes so much easier sense of you trying to bring your own health back to where it should be. So I had a client the other day that is taking just as a quick example, taking a multiple vitamin B. So a multivitamin B supplement. And when we looked at her, I said, you don't need everything. Your vitamin B3 is good, your vitamin B6 is good, your vitamin B12 is good. Actually, you need B1 and 5.
Wow.
Get 1 and 5, it'll make a huge difference. You get the whole lot, it's not making a big difference at all. Yeah. So it's about finding how to fine-tune your health and know where you need to focus.
Wow. And so did you work with her to find her root cause? Did she come to you just for what she felt was a deficiency, and then you led her into this root cause, or did it just evolve? Tell me about how, because you said you get to people's root cause. Well, yeah. How can you use these measurement tools in your diagnosis and your skills to actually give us an example of someone getting to their root cause? Let's get to them.
So that was a little bit of a byproduct, was looking at her vitamins, because I always like to look at minerals and vitamins, because that obviously helps the cells. But for example, I had a 24-year-old woman come to see me, never had children. She came with a leaky bladder. And she had been to see doctors for 2 years. They operated, they enlarged her bladder. It was still leaky. So she was told by the doctors, there's nothing wrong with your bladder, go and see a psychologist. So she said to me, it's not in my head. This is physical. This is something physical that has happened to me. It's not in my head. So when I went through and I did all the tests on her, what we discovered is that her bladder was 100% fine. So I said to her, your bladder is fine. The doctors are right. There is nothing wrong with your bladder. However, there was a nest of parasites in her spine, causing pressure on the nerve to her bladder. So we detoxed her and killed off the parasites, and she was fine. She was absolutely fine.
Can I ask you a question then? What are these parasites? Are they actually like physical, like bugs?
No.
Or are they
We all got them, by the way. Don't be scared of them. We all got them. You know, like We deworm our pets. And we know that the pets have got these little worms in them. Well, we've got bacteria. So in our gut, we've got the microbiome in our gut. It's good bacteria and bad bacteria. We need bad bacteria to break down everything, that all the toxins that we're not using, and excrete them out of our body. So we actually do need them. So we need good bacteria and bad bacteria, but it needs to be in balance. Because the minute there's too much bad bacteria, well, then we encourage parasites to feed off that. We encourage more viruses to be multiplied in our body, and then the symptoms come. So we can have all of these things, but they need to be in proportion. So I often say to clients, think about, we are an apartment block. And in each little apartment are these little bugs, and they're living in these apartments. And we're the landlord, and we're looking after this block, and we're spring cleaning this block, and we're making sure everything is functioning correctly. Until one day they decide to have a party.
Yeah.
They decide to have a party.
Yes. Got it. Yeah. That's so awesome. So part of the reason, dear friends, and there will be links below. So you follow directly the links in this video if you're interested in this. And unfortunately, you do have to be in Auckland. But part of the reason why I'm questioning Kerry is because on the 27th and the 28th of January, we are hosting a special body-mind party. And Kerry is going to be helping people spring clean their bodies and future-proof themselves for 2024 with a very, very thorough understanding at a cellular level what's going on, at a bio frequency level what's going on. So Kerry, you're going to be teaching on Saturday. When people sign up and join this wonderful workshop, what can they expect you to teach them to do with their beautiful bodies?
I love that. Thank you so much. I really feel like we've all got control. We all can absolutely have control. So I am a huge advocate for giving you knowledge. So the first part of the day is going to be explaining to you in layman's language exactly how your digestive system works. Because once we've got an understanding of exactly how it works, we've also got an understanding of how it can go wrong and how these blocks can come about. And I am a great believer, and I've witnessed this with thousands of clients all over the world, that when our gut is clean and clear, we are so tuned in to our intuition, and we are so tuned in to our flow of life, and we are so tuned in to what we want to create in life. When there's so many toxins in the way, we get blocked. Our messages get blocked. And so on Saturday, they're going to find out how their body has been communicating with them and how to listen. So we're going to clean it out, we're going to have an understanding of it, and they're going to find out how to listen to the messages that their physical body is trying to actually give to them.
So when you say clean it out, because like I personally have a little bit of block about this, like how much because we live in a world where everything is fast, and we have got all these food chains where it's got all sorts of all sorts of stuff that's not good for us. So when you say clean it out, like how significant an impact is this going to make? How easy is it going to be, or do you have to become a raw food carrot munching freak?
No. I think the biggest thing to realize is that our body is always actually cleaning. So every day our body is cleaning. That's how our bodies have been made. We are actually detoxing every single day. Every single day we've got cells that are dying off, and we've got new cells that are being born in our body every day. So we have an opportunity every day to actually bring about new healthy cells in our body. So it's about putting more of the good stuff in. And it's about understanding some of your symptoms so that you can find out which of the things I need to put in my body in order to help my body cleanse on a regular basis. So you're putting more of the good stuff in. Your body will handle the party every now and again. But we need to just remember, we've got to just keep putting more of the good stuff in and listening to our body, listening to it communicate with us. If there's bloating, if there's wind, if there's different types of bowel movements, if there's reflux, if there's inflammation, if there's pain, if there's headaches, there's stomach aches, your body's trying to communicate. So I'll be able to teach you what those things really mean and exactly what action steps you need to take in order not to have the pain and inflammation, in order not to have the reflux, in order not to have the bloating. So we're actually going to be able to take step by steps, and it doesn't always have to happen overnight, but just by doing it once, you will absolutely feel a difference. I have people within 1 week, they go, oh my goodness, I felt a difference. I felt a difference.
Cool. But you've also got some special little texture for those of us who are super lazy. Can you just like quickly zip that in as a little like, just a freshness, so we can really, really entice people to see the benefit. Tell us about the cool tech, because this is cool.
Yeah, so it's so phenomenal. Everything that I teach, everything that I recommend, I try, I research, and I implement before I talk about it. So I have been testing this product in my clinic for a while now, since the middle of last year. And I've had a few clients where I've done before tests and after tests. And these are called the LifeWave X39 patches. And they're really phenomenal because it's a little patch that you put on. I've got one on the back of my neck. It's a little patch that you put on. And it stimulates, it's really what it does, it stimulates and activates your stem cells to do more healing in your body. Now, as we age, we have less stem cells. That's the aging process. But it looks after the stem cells that you've got if you're over the age of 30. And it really just ignites over 4,000 different genes in your body so that it can bring your body back into balance. And that happens, honestly, within the first week. So if we don't want to do the whole cleanse nutritionally wise and take away everything, we've got awesome technology nowadays that you can actually wear and use and get the same results.
I have to ask you a question, because I do know a bit about frequency waves and the focus life force energy. We have one on our house for a while, so I'm kind of a fan already. But can you what's in the tech? Is it just like, how does it act? How is it activated? What is the kind of mechanic?
So the owner of the company, who is the scientist, Dr. David Schmidt, he's just an incredible man. About 20 years ago, he was asked by the USA Navy to develop a product to help their metabolism, because there were often times where they were not eating the right stuff and their bodies were not actually working and performing at a higher energy rate. So he was trying to find ways how to increase the frequency of the cells in our body. That's really what it is. How do we a 2-year-old child is like running around like mad. That energy in their cells is so switched on, and they're energetic and they're growing at a rapid rate. And then as we age, we slow down. So he was looking at how do we activate those frequencies within the cells. And believe it or not, it comes down to the light that we emit. Now, our bodies are made of frequency, vibration, and light. That's the energy that we are. It's light frequency. So as we give off this light, this patch actually catches that light and throws it back into your body so that you can actually activate more healing. So you know people that go to the beach. You go to the beach, oh my goodness, I've had a phenomenal day today. I've just got some sunshine in me and I just feel amazing because I've been on the beach and I've had some sunshine. Well, that's actually you being exposed to these beautiful sun rays, and this patch does the same thing. So it helps with inflammation and pain. I've had people with inflammation and pain almost immediately. It's actually so mind-blowing. But longer-term symptoms, if you have it for about 3 months, and that's why I've been monitoring people for an ongoing a period of time, it strengthens the stem cells. And I've seen it strengthen the stem cells between 50% and 90%. I know.
I got to say this, being a little bit vain, I've been checking out some of the before and after of women, and definitely there's a change in face shape and in skin shape and in the little the collagen or I don't know what it is, but that's the bit that really about to me. It's like you can actually look, and your hair goes back to brown.
You're turning back the
Good
clock.
stuff. Without hair dye.
If your stem cells and your collagen is reactivated in your body, that's the anti-aging. We are turning back the clock. This is, for me, the most phenomenal anti-aging tool that there is. That I have not come. I have tested a lot of collagen products. I'll really be honest with you. I have tested a lot of collagen products where a lot of them don't work at all. People are wasting their money. What we've got to do is we've got to make sure that our cells are stimulating our own collagen supplies in our body. And this is what the patch does. It works with your own cells. So that's why it's so exciting. That's why it's turning back the clock.
That's awesome. So just to wrap it up, we have this workshop. Kerry is teaching on the 27th of Jan. It's at my whare in the bush. We are working in pairs, working as a group and working individually. But particularly on day, you're going to wrap up, Kerry, on day, at the end of Saturday. What are people going to be feeling and thinking as they finish your session?
I am so excited because they're going to feel that it's possible. It's possible to get your energy back. It's possible to have your vitality back. It's possible to turn back the clock. So after Saturday, they're going to know it's possible and they're going to have tools in order to be able to do it. And that's what I'm so excited about.
That is so awesome. So everyone, the links are below. If you are in Auckland and you want to come and you can join us next week, and we would love to have you when we Kerry. Thank you.
We'd love to see you in person.
Awesome. Mauri ora. See you soon.